Our next guest is not a member of the theatrical profession. He has been closely linked to Frank in the past. He is the man that drove the bus when Frank went from city to city on his concert tours. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Elwood Suggan.
It's been so long. Boy, we both aged a little bit. I put on more than you did. I remember when I could grab you clear around the bone in your body. Went from here to whatever that bone. I have none of that. Comical. Well, I did drive Frank. I called him just Frank. A lot of guys would say Frank, Francis, Albert, and I just called him Frank, right? And where's the man here? What's him? I know who you are. I've seen you on to it, Mr. Martin. I know how close you guys are all the time and flying around in the crop duster. At any rate, I didn't prepare nothing. I just, all these people in show business and everything, the only people that I ever seen was Frank here. And I did see Helen Forrest one time, sitting alone in a diner in Boise. And I remember Tommy and Jimmy Dorsey always called them Mr. D and Mr. D, and Frank called them things, boy, and I and everything. He gave them salutes I've never seen. In those days, I was just driving him and instruments, and we had over 75 horns packed in the back. I've seen Frank with his face up to the window like this, with all kinds of saxes crowding him, and he'd have a little booze, and I'd have something my brother made. And he's Catholic, as you know, and I'm non-denominational. I've joined everything there is. I don't want to offend anybody. But what kept him going is still this. I tear through that old black man. I'd love to see him do that. His fingers alone was good. That man has fingers on these two fingers. I'm talking about that. That's a thumb, and this is but these rascals, boy, that made his career. I don't care what they tell you at the Paramount or any place else. This man did this all his life. That old black magic does me, isn't it? But he is always good to me. He'd give me 5 or 10 when we hit a major town. You don't need no money here in Plainfield. There's none there. He fixed me up with girls. One girl didn't have but one good eye. The other one was shriveled. And but boy, he said, look at the rest of the machinery. I tell you, he did a thing. I just wanted to leave you with one thing, which I think is just a little segment of humor and a picture of what a beautiful man this is, and why this dinner, which it's probably never going to be served. I have seen no food at all. I have seen no food. I haven't seen salad. Usually you just get something. I guess it's all they're going to hit us real quick. That'll be the time to do it, Frank, is then. Yeah, right now. But what we did, this is the last thing I want to say, and then I'll get off. Frank, I love you. The boots you got on there clear up to here, and he's got a knife in one there on the right. I'm just as scared, Frank, and I drive Route 55. I've got a military boy K-bar on me. I got a guy the other day, boy, just stuck him against a sheet of aluminum. I'm not proud of that, but I had to. I hate violence, but if it comes my way, I love it. That's the reason I've never joined any one religion. I just feel I never would have killed a man or grabbed him and kissed him. We was coming out of St. Louis, and the Dorseys, they was always, one of them had a Cadillac, and another one was a Zudenberg. And they had chauffeurs. They'd change off all denominations. And Frank and me was in the instrument bus, all the instruments in there. And Frank had purchased a dog. He was the only time I'd ever seen him really bombed and really just where he was out of it completely. And he was using his hands a lot like this, hadn't closed his fingers. And he said, "I got a little dog here." And he put out a paper bag. It was a black and white dog. Had a little spot up here, and his tail was black, and the rest of it was white. And he said, "Let's put the dog on the hood instead of that regular thing." So we pulled off route. This is Route 59, I believe it was. A lot of times we'd get off the road and just stay off the road for. People going by anyway, you know, the brothers would go by first, and there'd be enough snow on you, you couldn't see for an hour. Musicians would be just walking down the highway like this, boy, they were the strangest people I ever knew in my life. Frank was all right, he knew where he was all the time. The guys, I've seen 37 of them stand up one time at a major benefit, and there was no instruments in their hands, you know. People were like this, why? And Frank was that old black magic. Go with it because he was paid to do a thing. But this dog was up on the hood, and it would come back and forth on the hood. And he said to me, he said, "Elwood, tie the dog down." And I said, "Well, it'll make the dog mad." And I said, "It's snowing." It snowed. It set in a lot heavy. And the dog, we was doing good. We was doing about 80. In those days, you could do 80. And we just had all money out the windows, and guys would grab it in motorcycles and go on basket. Frank had a lot of jewelry, too, a lot of times in his hands. He just give him some quick ice, you know, in his hair. But at any rate, the dog come back and got caught into the wipers. Oh, yeah, I know. Well, I know how animal people are, because that's the way I was. The dog was We went on into Boise that night. That dog is still going. You know, thank God that Frank and I just let that happen because it kept the dog from freezing to death. Of all the things that Frank does for people, he does a lot for animals because that's always eating him alive about that dog. He put the dog back into the bag. It was just as hard man as a carpet. God love you, Frank. Old Blue Eyes is back again. I hope them Blue Eyes is always back. I wish I had something to give you. I had something, but I was rolled, and